Wow. Just looking at a new clip of Roy Jones Jr. showing these firecracker machine gun punches, okay? And you heard them, they look like fireworks going off. Pop, 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 pop. And this makes me think a lot of people, it makes me think about what a lot of people are saying about Roy, even Roy himself, like, hey, maybe I've made a mistake taking this fight, and I look at the advantages of Roy Jones, and what is his advantages? The advantages are speed. Even though Mike Tyson's fast, I don't think he's faster than Roy. Okay, the way Roy delivers combinations is just second to none. He's younger, he's quicker. Mike still might have the power, but Roy still has the speed. Okay, so you need speed against a bigger guy. Not necessarily a taller guy, but definitely a bigger guy. Okay, in every sense of the word. Because Mike is a guy that he was a born heavyweight. The power carried him there, despite his height. Okay, he was always a heavyweight. No one really looked at or focused on Mike Tyson besides the heavyweight division. Roy Jones Jr. is a smaller fighter. He started at middleweight, for Christ's sake. But that speed carried. And I think, in fact, Roy should have stayed at heavyweight when he got there. That would be probably the best thing to do. Instead of shred down all that muscle and then go down and beat Antonio Tarver only to get knocked out by Antonio Tarver in the rematch. So I think that Roy, a lot of people are sleeping on Roy. But of course, if it wasn't Roy, if it would have been someone else, it would have been popular. Maybe if it was Shannon Briggs, that would have been a pretty decent fight. However, Roy Jones Jr. is no pushover. He might have got hit in the chin maybe a bit too much, honestly, but he still has the speed and he's going to need it, so that's a good thing. It's not like Roy is the fighter that's deteriorated, okay, over the years. He's nothing where he was before. I'm not saying that. The comparison is bar to none, but what he still has left is still very, very impressive. He still has that speed and he can still dish out these combinations. And he's going to need to do those each and every time Mike Tyson comes in for those ripping uppercuts and left hooks to whatever part of the body that he can touch you with. But looking at this here, I understand where Roy stands, what Roy's going to need to do. Okay, and I will break it down in the fight study as the fight goes closer. But I will leave the link below. Let you guys check out these fantastic lightning speed combinations from Roy Jones Jr., his most recent. And I'm very, very impressed, despite, the age, despite, how far past his prime, he still looks good. And for the record, he hasn't been out of the ring as long as Mike, too. So that's another plus. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about these combinations, blinding combinations. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.